Gaffer, good morning. We're
Morning.
at training ground on Christmas Eve. I guess before we look at the Boxing Day fixture, any thoughts for Yeovil on Saturday?
I thought it was an outstanding performance. I thought we showed a different side to our game in terms of that defensive qualities we have. Balls into our box, we headed everything clear. It was a big save from Harry, who's been magnificent for us, the goalkeeper. All the subs made an impact. We created good chances, not as many as usual, but in terms of the way we drove forward, Gilly from the left back position was outstanding. Clark got in the team of the week, and Temmie's centre forward display was brilliant. So again, a solid away performance without being our free-flowing selves. The pitch got a little bit heavy. Billy's done a great job with them, but our travelling fans, I think 259, made a huge noise, and it was a fantastic away performance with a clean sheet.
And the reaction by the team after the sending off was,
Yeah.
I mean, it looked great from the stands.
Yeah, we made a couple of tactical changes then. We obviously went into a 4-4-1. A low block, just stay in your positions. Robson come on, and he done well. So again, it was a very professional performance, which we showed a different side to our game. Like at Altrincham, when in the last 10 minutes they were putting balls into our box, and we headed everything clear. I thought Mendy and Kanu, their relationship now as a centre half pair is very, very good. So again, we were pleased, and I said to the lads before the game, even at 0-0 or 1-1 or 2-2, if there's 5-10 minutes to go, we're going for the win. And if we concede by playing our style, I'll take responsibility for them, because I want them to go and get the 3 points and try and win games. Every draw so far this season, we've tried to win. Mm-hmm. And if we concede and we lose, I'll stand in front of you guys and say, listen, my responsibility, because I tell my team to go and get all 3 points if possible.
Okay, great. Boxing Day, heading to Brackley. Any thoughts, team news ahead of that fixture?
Yeah, thoughts. Brackley, Gavin, doing a good job with them. Yeah, they're struggling as of late, but they had a great win in the trophy at Boreham Wood on penalties. The last win I think was against Braintree away. So home game for them on Boxing Day. I'm sure there'll be a good crowd. We'll take our following, who will make a huge noise. Last year at Macclesfield, in front of one of our biggest crowds of the season, we lost against Leek, and it was a surprise. So again, we'll be going to Brackley as favourites, and I'll make sure the players are ready. The fitness stats will be up there. They need to be up there. So again, we have to make sure we prepare right. Yeah, we're in this morning. They've got tomorrow off, which is an unusual day before a game. But obviously, Christmas Day, they need to spend time with their families. So because I trust my players that much, we're not going to get them in Christmas Day. We're not going to travel on Christmas Day night. I trust them, and that's a huge thing for them to know, that I'll make sure they do everything right. So again, it's going to be a difficult game, but one we're ready for, and one we're going in with huge confidence into.
How does Boxing Day or the festive period in general affect form?
People say it's the Christmas period where sometimes a lot's going to be decided, but the month of February for us is the big one.
Yeah.
That month where we're playing all the top teams, and in the league table, the top 6 or 7, when they play against each other, we need to be better. And hopefully we can do that in the reverse fixtures. So the period is big. We've got Brackley, Truro, Halifax, Friday, Tuesday, Saturday, and we'll be looking to take 9 points. And I think now, with the way the table's going, you have to take 9 points if you've got any opportunity of winning the league, because there's some amazing teams in there. Look at Rochdale. Wow, Jimmy's done an unbelievable job. They've gone to Altrincham with injuries and still scored 3 goals. So what a job Jimmy's doing. Luke at Boreham Wood, getting promoted last year and now getting to the FA Cup 3rd round, beating Carlisle, deservedly so. What a job Luke's doing. And then you look at Andy at Scunthorpe, they're still in it. York, Stewart at York, they don't look like they're going to lose a game, scoring, was it 3 or 4 goals a game at the minute. So what a job he's doing. And we're doing fine ourselves. We've got new players. Where we expected to win the league at the start of the season, no, but we're certainly giving ourselves the best opportunity. And again, listening to podcasts and people speaking, Carlisle should have been away and clear now, with all the players and the manager they have. Mark Hughes, a brilliant manager, but right now we're 3 points above them in the table. So again, we're doing unbelievably well. Let's not underestimate it, how well we've done as a group. But there is a lot of jealousy and envy over us, with the profile of the football club, and people expect us, because of the investment our owner puts in. People think we should be up there, but we've got a different way this year. So for us to be ahead of some huge football clubs at the minute, Southend will be in it as well. Kevin's done a brilliant job. They'll be up there. So it's all to play for. The Christmas period's huge, but we've given ourselves a great chance.
You spoke about the festive period. Obviously, 3 games in just over a week. 1 away to Brackley, but 2 of them at home. Do you see that as a real positive?
Listen, we can beat anybody anywhere. We know that. We've lost 2 games this season. Rochdale were better than us on the day, but we were better than Carlisle. Said it. I know we got beat 4-2, and people say, "Oh, here he goes again." We were the better side, and the sending off changed the game. We would have beat them. I've got no doubt in my mind. We didn't. So again, the festive period is huge, and especially with 2 home games. There's Solihull 1-1. That was 2 drop points. They had a great win the other day against Sutton, but we need to take advantage of our pitch, our home form, and really, as I've said, if we play to the capabilities, we will win every game in this league. That's what I believe in this group of players. That's not going to happen. That hasn't happened because it was an off day, like Rochdale, like circumstances against Carlisle, with 10. We won't win every game, and we haven't. The most important thing is that we try and win every game, which we're trying to do.
And that's the important thing, right? Because you can't really, as much as we talk about other teams and what they're doing, it's kind of out of our remit, right? And we just need to worry about ourselves.
Yeah, but you just know that, when you see the fixtures, you just know the top teams are going to win. If you look at Carlisle, losing at home to Woking, we've not had a performance like that yet, where we're expected to beat teams at home. Subconsciously, I'm looking at that game, Carlisle-Woking, even though Neil's done a great job of Woking, they were on a great run. You're thinking Carlisle at home will win, but they slipped up. Yeah. And then they go to Boreham Wood. I thought Boreham Wood would beat them. I think Boreham Wood are a better side under Luke. So again, we're not slipping up against teams which we're expected to get something out of. That might, listen, and I make sure that they're the games for me that gives you the platform to compete against the teams at the top end when you play them. So it's imperative for us that we go to Brackley with that attitude of we need to get the 3 points. We need to get 3 points in every game. But what are we, 2.13 points per game or something? There's 5 or 6 teams that could get over 90 points this season. It's probably the most relentless league, in Europe at the minute in time. For us to be up there challenging with 5 or 6 other fantastic football clubs is testament to what we're doing. But I've never seen a competitive league like it, that 5 teams could get over 90 points. It's ridiculous, and this is probably the most competitive season the National League's ever had.
Yeah. Thank you. I guess just before we shut down, what's your plans for tomorrow?
I'll go up the road tonight to be with my family. We're playing Brackley away. Obviously, we'll meet at the hotel on Christmas, on Boxing Day morning. My son's got Plymouth away, Charlie. So hopefully, we can have a good festive period. The Savage household, we'll all be together Christmas Day, which is, we haven't been together for a while, which will be nice. I'll FaceTime my mum. She's staying in Wrexham. My wife's father's coming for Christmas Day dinner. So it'll be a nice family get together, small. I like being at home. I miss my family. I miss my dog. So I can't wait to see my dog. Again, it's part and parcel of being a manager. As a football player, you have to sacrifice and dedicate your life to football, which I've done. And that means at times you're away from home a lot. And of course, I do miss my family. So again, it'd be nice for me to spend some quality time, but all I'll do is sit on the sofa with the dog, watch films, play board games, and then focus on Brackley. But the most important thing for me is your manager, you can't switch off. As I've said, I've had phone calls today. We got a couple of lads ill, which is a blow. We've had another. Luke McNicholas is going to be out for 6 to 8 weeks with a groin strain. So we are quite low on numbers, but the lads coming in are all starters. So again, it's an opportunity for others. But two lads are off today in bed. So those players would have started also. So again, we'll have to see how they recover in time for Boxing Day. So at the minute, we're quite low on numbers, but I'm not going to make excuses. Whoever comes in is ready and will be good enough to try and get the 3 points against Brackley.